Hello everyone. So here we are solving a question number 5 of your exercise 5.2. So this is a question sine ax plus b and cos ax plus d. This question is given to us and we have to find out the derivative of this question. Okay. So first step is we are assuming that this is equals to y. Let y equals to this function. Y equals to this. Okay. Now here you have to apply quotient rule. So differentiating both sides with respect to x we get, so here you will write dy by dx, that is equals to, as you know that the quotient rule is the denominator will remain the same and the derivative of numerator, like this is your numerator part, this is your numerator part, okay, minus the numerator part will remain the same into derivative of denominator, like this, and this whole upon the square of the denominator, like this. Okay, so in the next step you have to copy this same, and the derivative of sine is cos, so it will cos ax plus b, so cos ax plus b, and then you have to find out a derivative of angle, that is ax plus b. So the derivative of ax plus b is only a, so I'm writing here. Okay, and then minus the sine ax plus b will remain the same, into, and the derivative of cos is minus sine cx plus d, and the derivative of the angle is c only, and then square of the denominator. Okay, like this. Now after this step you have to separate. I'm writing this cos square cx plus d in the numerator part of this and this, like this. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm writing this in the numerator part of this and the numerator part of this, like here. Okay, so this is your cos. Fine. So now what you have to do, now as you can see that this cos cx plus d, cos cx plus d will cancel out. Okay, and you will get a cos ax plus b, and 1 upon cos cx plus d will be sec cx plus d. Okay, so you can simplify it. I know that you can do it. Plus c sin ax plus d and sin cx plus d, and here is a cos square, so 1 cos cx plus d and sin cx plus d, this will give you tan, and 1 cos cx plus d will give you sec. So when you will simplify it, I know you can simplify it, so you will get this. Let me adjust the next page, just wait. Like this. Okay, so this is the final answer of this question. Okay, just you have to simplify, nothing else. So this is the required dy by derivative of the given function. Okay, so now this is the question number 6 of the same exercise. So here we are, this function is given to us, so we are assuming that that is equals to y. Okay, again you have to write differentiating both sides with respect to x. I'm not writing, but you have to write. Fine. So differentiating here, so here you have to apply the product rule. Okay, so in product rule the second function will remain the same, the derivative of first function, plus the first function will remain the same and derivative of this function. Fine, this is the only formula. Now this will remain the same, and derivative of cos x cube will be minus sin x cube. Okay, then the derivative of the angle, that is x cube, will be equals to 3x square. Fine, plus cos x cube, it is cos x cube, and the derivative of this sine square. So if the function has a power, so first of all you have to solve the power. So 2 will come first, then you have to subtract 1 from the power, so it will 2 sine x raised to power 5. Fine. Then the derivative of sin x to the power 5 will be the cos x to the power 5 into the derivative of x to the power 5 will be 5x to the power 4. Fine. Just remember the sequence. Okay. First of all, you have to solve the power. The power will be 2 sin x raised to the power 5. Then the derivative of the main function, that is sin x raised to the power 5, that would be cos x raised to the power 5. And then the derivative of x raised to the power 5, that would be 5x to the power 4. And then you have to simplify it. Nothing else. Okay. So this is how you can solve these two questions. Is it clear? Now let's start our third exercise. Now this is your exercise 5.3. Fine. So, and question number 1 I'm solving here. So here in this exercise, the equation in question number 1 equation is given to you, that is 2x plus 3y is equals to sin x. This whole equation is given to us and we have to find out dy by dx from this equation. Okay. So first step is we are differentiating both sides. So you have to write differentiating both sides with respect to x and we get. Fine. So here I'm showing the derivative of this whole part and derivative of this whole part. Fine. So one more step I'm adding here. I want to add here. So here you can write d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 3y. This is actually 3y, that is equals to cos x. Okay, because the derivative of sin x is cos x and here the two there is an addition sign. So this derivative you can insert like this, where as I'm showing here, derivative of this plus derivative of this. So when you will find out the derivative of 2x, 2 is a constant, so 2 will come outside, and derivative of x would be 1, so 2 into 1, plus 3 is a constant, so it will come outside, and derivative y, so that would be dy by dx, and equals to sine and then cos x. Okay, now this 2 you have to shift on the right hand side and you will get cos x minus 2. Is it clear? And this is your 3 actually. So here 3 into dy by dx you have to write, and this 3 will come in the denominator. Fine. So this is the required dy by dx, which you have to find out in question number 1. Question number 2 and question number 3 you can try. These are this is also very easy. It like us question number 1. Okay, if you have doubt you can ask. So now I am solving question number 4. Okay, of same exercise. So let me adjust the next page. So here is your question number 4. Okay, just wait. Yes. Now here is the question number 4 of same exercise. This equation is given to us. Okay, and we have to find out the derivative of this equation, and we have to find out dy by dx from this. So first step is we are differentiating both sides. I'm not writing here this dot dash means what you have to write, differentiating both sides with respect to x, and we get. So here I'm showing the differentiation of this whole part and this whole part. Then you have to insert it, dy by dx of xy plus dy by dx of y square, that is equals to a sine, and dy by dx of tan x plus dy by dx of y. Got it? I think this step is clear. Okay. Now, in the next step, as you can see here, x and y, these are the two functions which are multiplying. Okay. So here you have to apply product rule. In product rule, second function will remain the same, derivative of x, that would be 1, because we are differentiating it with respect to x now. So derivative of x will be 1. Then plus the first will remain the same, x will remain the same, and derivative of y, that would be dy by dx. So this is a solution of this part only. Plus plus, and derivative of y square, that would be 2y, and the derivative of y will be dy by dx. Okay, and that is equals to sine, and derivative of tan x, that would be sec square x plus, and derivative of y, that would be dy by dx. Got it? Now you have to take dy by the term which has dy by dx on the left hand side and the rest of the term on the right hand side. So you have to adjust like this. You have to bring this on the left hand side, and this y will go on the right hand side like this. Okay, you have to take dy by dx as common, and this equals to this, and this will come in the denominator. So this is your dy by dx. This is how you can find out dy by dx. Got it?